Iranian leadership.
Professor Rohan Gunaratne, thank you very much for joining us on the programme. For our next story, we move over to Europe, where in the latest on the Russia-Ukraine conflict, Russia claims control of the Moskivka region in Ukraine's Kharkiv area. The Kremlin has declined to predict if a Putin-Trump meeting will happen this year, citing global instability. Moscow continues its special military operation in Ukraine, favouring diplomacy but acknowledging Kiev's unpredictability. Talks with Ukraine are still ongoing, with the next round expected next week. Meanwhile, Russia's state atomic energy cooperation, Rosatom, has reported no incidents at the Bushehr nuclear power plant in Iran last night. Rosatom head Alexei Likachev said they hope all messages sent yesterday have reached Israeli leadership and assured the public that work at the plant continues as normal. However, Russia has warned that a strike on the Bushehr plant could trigger a disaster comparable to the 1986 Chernobyl catastrophe. With the situation still evolving, Likachev confirmed that dozens of Russian specialists have been evacuated from Iran. However, he also added that for now, Russia is still prepared to keep its workers at Bushehr and is ready for any scenario, including rapid evacuation if necessary. President Vladimir Putin also said this week that there are currently 250 Russian personnel at the Bushehr plant. And lastly, a Russian drone strike on the Ukrainian city of Odessa has left one person dead and at least 14 others injured, according to the local authorities. Ukraine's Air Force reported that Russia launched 86 drones overnight, with 34 shot down and 36 neutralized through electronic warfare or found to be decoys. We're now joined by Asuma Kataoka, who is an anchor and correspondent for NewsX World. Asuma, how much of more background information can you give us on these ongoing hostilities on the ground between Russia and Ukraine?
So Thomas, just like you said, the latest strike was on Odessa, which is near the border between Ukraine and Russia, and it has killed one person and injured 14 people. And also, we have to know that only this week, on Tuesday, which is just 4 days ago, there was a biggest strike on Ukraine by Russia, which killed, let me check the exact numbers here, which killed 28 people across Kyiv, and 142 others were wounded. Now, the strikes are intensifying, but also from what we know from the reports that latest exchange of prisoners of war is also continuing, which was agreed upon in the last talks in Istanbul. And from what the sources have confirmed, that exchanges has happened between Russia and Ukraine today as well, but the exact details nor the numbers have been disclosed by either of these countries. And also, Russian President Vladimir Putin has kind of warned Germany for if Germany was to expand its support on Ukraine and send a missile, a Taurus cruise missile. If it were to send it, then that is, Russia would take it as Germany is also involved in this war. And Germany has confirmed today that it is not going to send this Taurus missile to Ukraine to help support Ukraine. But the situation is fragile across EU as well as Ukraine and Russia, and we don't know what will come out of the next round of talks, and we also don't know who will show up for these talks.
Asuma Kataoka, thank